All right, welcome back to another session of RTX Compare. In fact, this is MLX Compare, since we're comparing Macs. Today we're working with Mixtral 8x7B Instruct, and don't be fooled by the name, it's actually a much bigger model than that. I don't know why they called it that. I'll have to research it. But essentially, this model is actually 46.7 billion parameters, quantized down to 13 active, via, I think, 4-bit compression. Yeah, 4-bit quantization. And it's actually not a new model. It's been out for a while. But we decided to retest it because of the lot of attention that's being placed on models that can fit in 32 and 48 gigabytes of RAM. There's been a lot of discussion on the 5090, the NVIDIA RTX 5090, and how it can fit this model. But what we want to stress is that just because you can fit something in, it doesn't necessarily mean you can run it. This model right now is sitting in this MacBook Pro, which is actually 48 gigabytes of unified RAM, and it's taking 35, right? At a very small amount of KB cache, and it's already above the 5090's 32 gigabytes of RAM. So it would be difficult to get it in there. But today we're just going to be watching the token speed. This is on a MacBook Pro M5 Pro chip, and the M5 Pro is I think 300 gigabytes per second in terms of memory bandwidth. So it's not as fast as, say, the Mac Studio, and definitely not as fast as the 5090, which is like 4 times as fast. But the one thing it can do is actually be able to fit this model and actually run it. So let's give it a look. So tell me all about Tyrannosaurus Rex. And that's Tyrannosaurus misspelled on purpose. And let's give it a look. So pre-fill's fast. Look at that. And token speed, that's a solid, let's say 40. 35, 40. Yeah. It's pretty solid. It's not the detail that we're used to seeing in other models, but not bad. I don't expect any new information. I mean, this model came out in 2023, late 2023. But we've seen more. Tell me more. Yeah, this is a solid token speed. We'll have to benchmark it a little bit more later, but right now it's usable. Definitely something that I would kind of work with. Tell me about cats. So yeah, not bad. Let's see how it handles Python. Let's open up our trusty 18K file. This is an automotive file about cars. Let me look at an existing query. So I'll have to paste that in. Actually, yeah, let's do this one right here. Let's do a new one. And for the MPG column, this quote is actually, sorry, this prompt is we usually use it for an Airbnb, but with this model right here, the variables are going to change. Let's make sure the co-interpreter is on. Good. Let's make sure the model is the correct one. Okay. Oh, there's no option for that. Oh well. Let's open up the file again. 18K. It should be fast. It's just 18K, loading it into to memory for ingestion. And there we go. And again, open up the file, execute Python, compute the mean, and showed actual output, not just the code. So I don't think this has tools enabled, which is fine. I can't remember what we tested last time. I cannot execute this code, but it looks similar to this. And so it's actually telling you that it's actually guessing. And I guess that's fine. I'm okay with you telling me I can't execute code on it rather than guessing. So I like that a lot. Let's see what the default settings look like. Tell me a fun fact about the Roman Empire. Yeah, see, it's just not a lot of info. We're used to seeing more. Okay. Let's see the Q&A portion. Okay. I'm just randomly pressing answers, see what it does. Oh, cool, I got that one correct. Okay. And finally, options trading. Okay. So yeah, consistent 45 tokens per second and solid information. So yeah, still good to go. Mixtral 8x7B instruct, and this is 0.1, quantized down to 4-bit. Thanks a lot.